Hey everybody, Grant with Renew Auto here. We'll do a quick driving video on the GLE 63S. Just show that all the power features work, that there's no air lights, anything like that. We've had the car idling for probably 30 or so minutes while we've been doing some photos, and temperature's right where it's supposed to be. It's just dead solid right there, no leaks or anything like that. We do have a new windshield on order for it because we had a little teeny crack, and then it's so hot here in southern Utah that the first time I went to wash it, it ended up spreading. So it's gonna have a brand new windshield put on it. Tires have got great tread on them, really good tires, no leaks underneath. We'll get some photos of the undercarriage as well for you. But fortunately, it drives just as good as it looks. In fact, as we go over this cattle guard, I'll let you listen. Hear that there's no clunks or thunks or anything like that. Especially on these AMG cars, you want to make sure there's no sway bar links or lower control arm bushings. When those start to get worn, you'll go over sharp little undulations like that, and you'll get like a thunk that kind of comes through the floorboard, and you'll hear it throughout the interior. So something to check when you're shopping for these cars. Interior is in awesome shape. There's a little bit of peeling on the very end of the leather on the dash. A little bit of it's starting to separate from its base there on that passenger side, but not something you really notice when you're driving. I'll give it a little bit of acceleration here. Just show that there's no, hesitation in the rev range, no air lights. If you had bad ignition coil or something, you might start to get some hesitation as you're accelerating, but this thing is super strong. Fortunately, the air conditioning works. It's really hot here in southern Utah, so appreciate that works. It does have heated and cooled seats. Got the auto start stop. We had all these lights on for photos, but we can turn those off. Oops. I'm gonna put the cooled seat back on because it is warm out today. Fortunately, all the sunroof, panel roof works. That's a really expensive mechanism on these cars, and does go bad if the car's been out sitting in the sun for a long time, so that's something worth checking. Another thing that'll tell you the car's been out in the sun is the front headlights will start to get a little yellow or foggy, and then I always like to check the windshield cowl and the other trim and rubber bits around the exterior just to make sure they're not dry rotted or cracking or anything like that. But power seats, let's do forward and back. The backrest works, the headrest works. Go through all the menus here. Stereo.
We actually printed a secret speaker.
Does have the Harman Kardon sound system, and all the speakers work, and there's no crackling or anything from any of them. I love how comfortable this car is, but give a little squeeze of the gas and it's just an absolute rocket ship. You've also got multiple suspension modes. You've got all your different driving modes available. You do have your paddle shifters if you want to manually shift the transmission. Let me go through the menu system too and just show that there's no services due or errors or anything like that. So here in your service menu, I don't know if you're going to see on the video, but 0 messages, tire pressures, all of those read. The tire pressure sensors in these cars are really expensive. So if you're shopping for one of these and you've got a little tire error light, don't let somebody tell you, oh, it just needs to fill up one of the tires. If the sensors go out, they're really expensive to fix. So that's something worth checking. But yeah, everything, as far as I know, works. It has the heated and cooled cup holders, which is nice. Obviously, power windows. Let's check those. Yep, both of those work. Yeah, But if I'm forgetting a feature, anything at all that you can think of that the vehicle has, you want me to double check and display, anything like that, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm more than happy to get more video, pictures, anything you'd like. My email is just grant@renewauto.com, RENUAUTO.com, or you can just text me at 435-278-8915. Most of these cars, they get shipped all over the country, and so I try to do a little bit of a virtual test drive, if you will, just so that since you're not physically here to see and drive the car, I like to at least, do a little lap and show that there's no air lights, everything functions, et cetera, et cetera. So if I'm forgetting anything or you'd like to see anything in particular, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm more than happy to help with that. So I'll wait to hear from you, and we'll talk to you then. Thanks.